Let's vibe, let's roll, let's get it. Whoa, shawty showing out, throwing on the dance floor. Fashion killer, huh? You don't give a fuck what a nigga gotta say or a bitch what?
Hey you guys, it's Naimahrae and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button to join the fam because we stay lit over here. You feels me. And if you're a returning viewer, hi, how are you guys doing on this lovely day? As you guys can tell by the title of this video, I am back with another story time, okay? And this is not the story time I was even planning to tell today, but this story time needs to be told. It needs to be told because people in their audacity, their audacity is, it be killing me. Killing me. It's the audacity and the entitlement for me. But we gonna get there. Okay. But before I get into the video, I do want to say for everybody who's following my high school crush storytime series, so I know I said I was gonna try to have part 4 uploaded by September. I might have lied. I might have just a small little white lie, just a small one. Because as y'all know, if you watched my last video, I'm going to be moving like around that time. So I'm not sure if I'll have time to like sit down and film a storytime video and like plan that one out. But you know, I'm gonna try to get it up for you guys as soon as I can. I also want to say that I feel like part 3 could have a few more views before I upload the last one. Like, I know you guys are really invested into the series and I really appreciate it, but let's try to get part 3 to like 300, maybe 350 views before I upload part 4, which is the final one. So that's all I want to say about that. But I'm not gonna ramble anymore. I'm just gonna go ahead and get into the story time because y'all have to hear the story. You have to. Let's get into the video. All right, so this story takes place at one of my jobs. Pretty much this particular day, we were actually kind of busy and we were a little bit on the short staff side too. So we were like kind of swamped. Like, we're having a big rush at the moment and it was just a lot going on. Like, everybody was doing something. We had this person over there, this person over there, this person over there, this person over there. It was a lot going on. So I was at the cash register. I had just got done checking somebody out. There was no more people in the line. So I was like, okay, let me like do a lap around the store, make my rounds just to make sure everybody's good. Like, nobody needs any help and all that other stuff. Like, coworkers and customers included. I see this lady and her daughter and they're standing off to the side and they are looking like they need help pretty much. Like, they just looking like, I'm like, hi, is there anything I can help you guys with? And they're like, that lady right there was actually helping us. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, and so I look over and it was my manager and she was actually busy at the time. She was doing a return. She was like, actually, Naimah, if you could just try and help them, that'd be great. I was like, okay, yeah, I got you. I was like, well, is there anything like I can do? Like, or do you like need a manager pretty much? And they was like, well, we called earlier and we put this Apple Watch band on hold, right? And we just want to know if you guys could take the links out because the watch band was for her daughter. So the Apple Watch band was like, it was like hanging down like this, but it was like a watch form, you know? So I was like, oh, okay. I was like, yeah, I think we could take the links out. I'm not really sure. Let me like go check. So I went to go ask my manager and then like, she was like, oh, I don't know. I was like, okay, well, let me like grab the box from them and see. So I grabbed a box so I could see if the links were able to be taken out. Now, before I continue with the story, I know a lot of people don't wear watches. I don't have an Apple Watch, so I don't know if a lot of you guys know what I'm talking about. But for those who don't know what I'm talking about, this is a very old watch. This is my watch, but so this is what the Apple Band watch looked like. It was like metal like this. This is the one that she wanted, and like these right here, like these little gold things, like the little rectangles, whatever you want to call them, they're considered links. That's what you call them. That's the name of them. Okay, now that that's out the way. So I look on the back of the box and it says self-adjustable links. So I'm like, oh, okay, man, like that's an easy fix. And now I'm thinking I'm about to go on to the next person, right? So I go back to the lady, I'm like, oh, well, it says self-adjustable links on the box, so you should be able to just adjust it yourself. And she's like, so can you do it here? Ma'am, does it look like we mainly sell watches? Do we look like a watch store? Okay, like, I'm not gonna tell y'all where the place was, but like, we were not a watch store. We sold watches, right? Probably like 2, 3, 4 watches, okay? That's four watches, okay? A few little watch bands, and she over here, can you do it for me? Ma'am, does this look like a watch store? Does it? No! I looked at her and I was like, I think so. I don't know. I was like, I've seen someone do it here before, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what I'm doing. I told her the straight truth, because I'm gonna be honest, I have taken links out of this watch, right? But I did not know what I was doing in the process, okay? I didn't, and this is an actual watch, not an Apple Watch. So I was like, well, I don't really know what I'm doing. I could try to do it, but I have to like find the tool first. She was like, okay, well, that's fine. And so I was like, okay. So I go in the back and I'm like trying to find a little piece that helps you take out the links for a watch. It's like, y'all, it's really kind of difficult to explain. If you really want to know what I'm talking about, you could look it up somewhere on Google. I finally find the tool and I come back out and I'm like, okay, I found it. Like, let me see the watch. So she hands it to me with the Apple Watch still on it, because her daughter had like attached her own Apple Watch to it and everything. And she's like, oh, be careful with the Apple Watch. I was like, well, can you take it off? Can you take it off? Because I don't want to drop your Apple Watch. Because if I drop it, I'll be honest with you, I can't afford to pay for it. I can't. I'm not. I'm so sorry. She takes the Apple Watch off. She hands it back to me. I'm like, how many links do you want taken out of it? I don't know, maybe 1 or 2. Okay. I'm sitting there and I'm trying to take it. I'm trying to, do it. My manager's like, oh, try this, try that. So we're trying to figure it out together, because I told the lady, I was like, look, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm willing to try to figure it out if you guys don't mind. She was like, oh, no, sure, go ahead. So I'm sitting there, I'm messing with it. She's like, so if I have to take it somewhere, like, is the company going to reimburse me? And I was like, you could probably take it to a watch store and it shouldn't cost anything for them to take links out, okay? By the way, I was informed after this scenario that it does not cost to get links taken out. Now, is that true? I don't know, because I don't have a watch. I mean, I have this watch, but I don't really wear it, and I took the links out myself. So whatever the case may be, even if she did have to pay, I'm sure it wouldn't have been like, oh, I'm gonna charge you $100 for taking these links out. No, because it's so simple, especially for them, because it's a watch store. She was like, are they gonna reimburse me? I was like, I don't know about that. I was like, I'm pretty sure if you take it to a watch store, I was like, I don't even think they would charge you. And she was like, well, what if I have to take it to the place that makes the watches? Because I told her that a certain place makes our watches, and maybe they would be able to help her if we couldn't do it. She was like, I was like, they still shouldn't charge you. She was like, but can you confirm that? Ma'am, why are you trying to buy the Apple Watch band if you don't want to spend the money for the band? Like, it's not making sense. It's not. And clearly you got money, and I'm gonna tell y'all why I knew she had money, but we gonna get there. We are gonna get there. I'm sitting there, I'm still messing with it. It's not working. And so I asked my manager, I'm like, can I call like one of the other managers that's like not here today? She was like, yeah, go ahead, because we were just stumped. We were confused. We didn't know what we were doing. So I call her. I'm like, hey, like, we have this lady here, and I just give her a whole rundown of the situation pretty much. And so she's explaining to me how to fix the links, right? And how to take them out and blah, 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 right? So here go the lady, okay? This was so rude, you guys. Oh my gosh, so rude. She's gonna sit here and constantly interrupt me while my manager is talking to me. Mind you, she's standing right here and the phone is right here. So literally everything's coming to this side, and I'm trying to listen to 2 people at once. It's just not working. And the lady's like, well, is the company gonna reimburse me if I have to go somewhere else? And could she come in and do it? And when I told her, I was like, yeah, like, my manager will be here tomorrow morning if you want to come tomorrow morning and do it. She was like, well, I have to catch a flight tomorrow morning. Okay, well, you catch a flight, so you got money. So if you don't go take it to a freaking watch store and get the problem solved. Like, ma'am, what? She was just going on and on. Like, the lady was still talking to me. My manager was talking to me in my ear. It was a lot of sound coming to this eardrum. Okay. So finally, I'm sitting there messing with the watch, because I'm a visual learner, so I was really trying to understand what my manager was telling me, but I was just confused. But I eventually got it just by messing with it. I was like, oh my gosh, I got it. Thank you so much, blah, blah, blah. And so I hung up on the phone. She was like, you never answered my question about if they're going to reimburse me if I have to take it to the place, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, ma'am. She was like, oh, so you spoke out of turn. Man, pause, okay? Let me finish my sentence, because first of all, you barely wanted me to let me finish my phone call. Okay, you barely wanted me to. Anyways, I was like, no, I didn't ask her, but it doesn't matter because I got it. I got the link out. So turns out I didn't get the links out. I had just managed to let me give you another demonstration. So I had detached because on the Apple Watch band, it's like this part is just like a little thing for the Apple Watch to attach to. So I managed to detach like the few that was attached to that part. This probably don't make no sense, but I'm trying to make y'all understand my situation here. So I was trying to figure out how to take out the links like in the middle part, not near the face, pretty much. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, like I'm still messing with it, still trying to get it. And she was like, oh, well, how'd you do it? So I'm trying to do it again so I could show her. She had put on her glasses and everything was crazy. And so to let the daughter, she's like, well, I gotta go get my groceries. First of all, ma'am, if you wanted to get your groceries, maybe you should have went and got your groceries before you came here. Did you ever think about that? Like, who calls and puts something on hold, okay, and then wants to sit here and have a whole kit and caboodle and questions and all this and blah, 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 blah in the middle of not only the weekend, but a rush at a store? Because you see all these people. And, like, I could tell they were just getting frustrated with how long they were waiting, which, okay, that's understandable. I get it. But like I just said, like, it's the weekend, and just you called and put something on hold, but now you're asking for extra on top of that. Like, you put it on hold, we're expecting you to come get it, pay for it, and be out the door. Like, we're busy, as you can see. And so I could tell they was getting frustrated. And I looked at her and I was like, ma'am, I'm gonna be very honest with you. I was like, we had somebody call out earlier, which we did. We're a little short-staffed today, and as you can see, we are in the middle of a rush. When I tell you there was people everywhere in the store, there's people everywhere, guys. There was people everywhere, and there was not enough workers because 2 of them were at the cash register trying to deal with the return, and the other one, she was out on the floor, but that was it. That's all that was there. It wasn't that many of us, okay? And I was helping the lady. So I was like, and she's like, oh, well, I understand. No, you do not understand. You guys, I hate when people say they understand something you don't understand, okay? If you don't understand, that is perfectly okay, but you are not actually going to understand the situation because you are not working here. You are not in my shoes right now. And you want to be complicated. Why? Needless to say, I was able to get the links undone. I managed to show her how to do it and everything. Blah, blah, blah. Great. Kudos. So, after all of that, you want to know what she says? You want to know what she says, y'all? After I got the links out of the watch, right? After we didn't cut it out of the box that it was in so she could try it on, right? She says, okay, well, can I get a new one? What? So, I go in the drawer and I grab her a new one. And she's like, oh, I want a new one. I'm like, this is a new one. And she's like, but I want a new one. I was like, this is a new one. And so my manager comes over because she like signals my manager over. She's like, I want to get a new one of these. Ma'am, I have it in my hand. Like, what, do you think I'm dumb? Do you think I'm stupid? Like, what's happening? So my manager was looking in the drawer. She's like, we have another one. I was like, it's in my hand. I have it. This is the new one. She was like, yeah, that's the new one. I said that. I said it. Like, why is nobody listening to me? She did all that. And, you know, I kind of get it because, like, COVID time's cool. But we got alcohol pads, and you already opened the box. We really should have just alcoholed it down and been like, here you go. It's yours. But we didn't do that. But whatever. What do I know? Anyways, so I had to walk away for a minute because the lady was bothering me. She was stressing me out. And I'm not going to lie, she had me so frustrated, guys. I was like shaking. Like I was like this because the customer service, Naimah, was being pushed to her limits that day. Okay. Pushed to her limits that she did not want to be pushed to. And I just felt like, because I really just did not understand why she could not take this watch to a watch store and just get the links out. It's not even an actual watch. It's just a band. They probably wouldn't even charge you for it. And if they did, it'd probably be like $5. Not even 10. And if you ain't got $5, then you don't need to be buying no Apple Watch bands, okay? You don't. Matter of fact, you need to go return the Apple Watch so you can get your money back if you ain't got $5. You know? Okay, like, gosh. The manager ended up checking her out. And even during the checkout process, she wanted to be complicated. You guys, she wanted a discount for having to wait. She wanted a discount for having to wait on top of her military discount. I was like, bro, like, why are you being so... Anyways, so then after that, she was like, and can I get a box too? And can I get a bag? Like, can you just make it look pretty? Okay. So then, once my manager hands her the small bag that we put small stuff in, she's like, well, I want that bag, the bigger one. She was like, what does that one have on it? It literally has the same thing on it. It has the same, like the logo and everything. Why? Why are you being, for what? For what? For what? Like, why? That's pretty much the end of the story. But I know it was really short, but I just want to say, y'all, like, I literally, like, I have to tell y'all, please be humble. Be humble, y'all. Be humble, because you don't know what could happen in your life. Things could change just like that. They could. And I just felt like that lady was very entitled, and it was really irking my soul, because something so small she made into something so big for no reason. She wanted discounts, she wanted to be reimbursed, and all this and all that. And I'm just like, ma'am, honestly, I wish I could tell y'all the name of the place, but I'm not gonna do that. But it's like, if you gonna do all that and be like this about your money, then maybe you don't need to be here. Maybe you don't need to be shopping at this time in your life. If you're gonna be complicating, you want discounts and all this and that and da-da-da. Like, I get it, you were here for a long time, but you was here for a long time because of your entitlement when let you go to a watch store and see how much they was gonna charge you. Because literally, you could have went to the watch store, and if you wanted to know if you wanted to be reimbursed or not, you could have called us and been like, hey, I had to get my watch adjusted. Are you gonna reimburse me? Like I was saying, life lesson, y'all, please, like I said, just be humble in your life, because like I said, things can change in an instant, and you could go up from sitting on high and mighty to down to the bottom, okay? Down to the bottom, down in the dumps, okay? And life could be hard. It could be real hard. That's pretty much the end of this video. Let me know if you guys have had like any encounters with anybody that's just either really cocky or just really entitled, and they was just doing the absolute most. And you like, let me know, because I want to know, because I feel like this is a common thing that happens. So let me know in the comments down below. But anyways, I hope you guys like this video. Make sure you guys leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Follow me on all my social media, which is at naimahrae, always in the description box down below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.
I want a chick that grind on a 9 to 5. Oh, she in them college books trying to get a rise. But tonight, I'm just trying to have a good time.